Top of the 11th, and the snow won't keep these fans away on their opening day. The A's pushing it to the 11th thanks to Noah Murdoch.
Yeah, Noah Murdoch just climbing the ladder. 94 up and out of the zone. He's pumped up, and rightfully so. That is a huge outing for the young right-hander.
Now it'll be J.J. Bleday on second, middle of the order here for the A's. Langeliers, Soderstrom, and Duhar.
Angelshvili on now for the Rockies.
And Hunter Goodman, a defensive replacement for Jacob Stallings. He's been the DH this game, slides in to the catcher spot with the gear on here in the 11th. Shea today 2 for 4. Couple of singles.
Well, right now,
early, yep.
Yeah, he wants no part of that strike zone right now.
That's a cool peep at the out-of-town scoreboard. That fan has a nice look into the game because A, it's inside on a snowy afternoon. Be a cool vantage point. There's a strike.
Shvili's going to get a new baseball. Rub it up, just try to get a feel for it.
Shvili pitched a couple days against the Phillies, gave up 2 runs. And he walks Shea Langeliers. 2 on for the A's here in the 11th. That'll bring up the lefty in Tyler Soderstrom. A couple knocks today for Sody. Scored the 3rd run for the A's back in the 6th. Looking to find some much needed offense here in the 11th. At this point, I'd say wait for your pitch.
Well, that's exactly why Hunter Goodman is making his way out to the mound right now. They're just going to try to settle Shvili down. And this is where it starts to become a slippery slope. You've fallen behind. You haven't really shown that you can be consistent and attack in the strike zone. And you've got a portion of this lineup that I think has done a good job of not only putting quality at bats together, but getting big hits, and they've got the ability to lift the baseball.
The 1-0. Have you stopped keeping score yet? Put the gloves on? Can't feel your fingers?
Gloves are on. We're still locked in.
Absolutely. Good one to be locked in too. A's have lost 4 straight, looking to break the losing streak here with their first extra innings game.
But I think a W like this would go a long way for this group early in this season.
Soderstrom on the ground. It'll be Tolia picking it up and stepping on first for the out. 2nd and 3rd now for the A's.
Well, right now, and Duhar and Wilson due up. And Duhar has had a great game. Defensive side of the baseball, that great heads-up play. that brought the runner back to second.
Here's the pitch. And Duhar watches the ball outside.
And that's the 10th pitch for Shively. Just 3 strikes.
You can hear the crowd getting restless from the Rockies reliever. Duhar laid off of it. They looked down to first. He did not go. Dan Iasanya saw that one perfectly.
Well, Jenny, this is a guy in Shively who, I mean, he can run it up there, upper 90s, 96, 97. Miggy says, no, no. A lot of soft stuff right now from the right-hander.
2-0 fires away and fouls it back.
Finally get a fastball.
Look from the fly cam, Blade on third. Langoliers at second. Swing and miss, 2-2.
Back to that changeup. Good depth on it. Fastball out of the hand for Andujar, just never quite got there.
Here's the pitch. Andujar serves it right at the second baseman in Tyler Freeman. The line out makes 2. It'll be up to Jacob Wilson here.
Soft liner off the label.
Infield back to their regular positions. Jacob Wilson trying to drive in a run or 2. Homer for him in the 4th, extended his hit streak to start the season. Had a hit in all 8 games, including 2 homers this year. And Jacob's gonna get it into the outfield. This drops down, in comes a run. Blade scores, Langoliers around. The A's have scored 2. Jacob Wilson gets the job done. It is 5-3 green and gold.
That's right. Jacob Wilson once again, the wizard with the wand. Just a great job of punching that baseball over to the right side. You just had a feeling that with the way that Shively was so inconsistent with his off speed, you're gonna leave something up in the strike zone. Jacob Wilson was gonna get after it.
Contact hitter did not disappoint. Now Gio Urshela has a chance to extend the top of the 11th here for the A's. Mason Miller will be ready for the bottom of the 11th here in Denver, Colorado. What a day. What a day for Jacob Wilson.
Oh, it's been a great day. Long ball, the go-ahead knock. Some great defensive efforts.
To Urshela. That's in. Evens the count. The Colombian native played a lot of years in pinstripes with the Yankees. I think he understands what snow is. This one in the air, right field, and it's gonna go foul.
Well, how about this at bat from Jacob Wilson? Got a pitch in at 96 that he was somehow, some way able to serve out to the right side of the field. I mean, that is as good as it gets when we talk about trying to hit the inner half of the baseball, staying inside the ball. That is just fantastic.
Dugout loves it. We saw Luis Severino, hands in the air. 1-2, and that one's fair. It's gonna roll into the right field corner, and Jacob Wilson's gonna get the sign from Eric Martins to head on home. Add another, and Gio Urshela with an extra base RBI.
Coming up late in the ball game in a big spot, you know Gio wanted to come through, and he got a fastball that caught a little too much of the plate. Tried to go in like they did on Jacob Wilson. They lost that battle. And here in back-to-back hitters, Shively touched up a little. The Athletics have tacked on 3.
Bud Black has seen enough, so he'll walk out to get his reliever ahead of Max Schumann with 2 outs. There's a look at Jacob Wilson, who made the difference in this game to the bullpen for the Rockies. Top of the 11th, and the A's up by 3.
Well, that pitching change will bring Jake Bird into this ball game. 2 1/3 innings Sunday against the Rays. Part of this bullpen that is trying to figure things out here for the Rockies.
Pitch to Max Schumann in there for a strike. Jake Bird has the beard working, I should say. Not like you, Dallas.
Smart man, prepared for the elements.
Of course, no Charlie Blackmon in Colorado anymore. Was here, gosh, since 2012. That beard's gone. I guess Bird is taken over as the longest beard on the Rockies. Swing and miss for Schumann, 1-2. Do you guys have a secret society, the Beard Boys?
Well, now if I told you.
Exactly. Wouldn't be so secret, would it? Yours have icicles in them.
I wonder if Birdie cleared it with.
Right, little soft grounder, and a nice play by Tolia to get it over to Bird for the final out, but the damage done by the Athletics. They get 3 in the top half of the 11th. Time for Mason Miller, Coors Field.
Welcome back. A's lead 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 11th. And how about the day for Jacob Wilson? Another long ball under the belt of the young shortstop, flexing on the skipper on the way into the dugout, but he wasn't done. He comes up with 2 on and 2 out late in the ball game and delivers a big blow. And that is how we got here, folks. 6-3, headed to the bottom of the 11th. And Jacob Wilson's fingerprints all over this contest.
Now you got Mason Miller in the game. Exact spot Mason wanted to be. Saw snow outside and said, get my heater in the game. Starts with a soft 98 outside to Mickey Moniat. And the ghost runner is Jordan Beck. Beck struck out with bases loaded to end the bottom of the 10th. So the A's had their opportunities in the 11th. Picked up an extra run from Gio Urshela, who plated Wilson. That fantastic half inning. Giving Miller 3 runs to work with here. Three straight balls for Mason Miller.
Well, if you're wondering at home, you know, where the 100 miles an hour is, folks, we got to cut them a break here. It's 30 degrees outside.
4 straight pitches outside the zone will be a walk for Mickey Moniak. So first and second now for the Rockies as they flip the order over to Brenton Doyle. It's going to take a bit of time to warm it up here. Six-time Doyle's come around in this extra innings affair. 1 for 5 today. Doyle watches the first pitch.
Oh.
That's a close one, and the home plate umpire Adam Beck says nope, out of the zone.
Well, no time for that strike zone to disappear right now.
And there's the first strike for Mason Miller in this outing.
And something else you have to keep in mind is as Mason Miller's been warming up, standing around out in the elements, standing in the cold, not able to put the jacket on, just kind of waiting.
2-1, this is on the ground, chance for a double play. Wilson, Schumann on to first, and the A's get it. Turn 2, Jordan Beck heads to third. That was a big pitch.
Fantastic. Just a two-hop candy two-ball to Jacob Wilson and Max Schumann, who have no problem rolling it up. Now the A's just 1 out away.
Pitch inside to Ezekiel Tovar. Tovar 3 for 4 today. It was his big triple in the first. Had the Rockies tie the game. Now 1-1. Here's the pitch, and tipped into the glove. Tovar picks up his second strike. That was 100. Mason getting into triple digits here in these frigid temps.
Starting to warm up just a bit.
Here's the 1-2, a swing and miss. Upstairs at 101, saved the heat for last and gets Ezekiel Tovar to strike out as the A's have won an extra innings. They snapped their 4-game losing streak with a 6-3 win here in Colorado to open up the short road trip.
Outstanding job by Osvaldo Bido to get this thing off on the right foot, and a great job by this offense to stay resilient, stay in the ball game, and eventually punch and claw their way back to an extra innings W.
Those California boys aren't soft. They can handle the snow. They can handle extra innings, and they spoil the home opener for the Rockies. 6-3 the final as the A's come out victorious. 2 more games remain this weekend.